Welcome back, Cowboys Nation. It's the most wonderful time of the year, schedule release day. We've got all the exciting details on the Dallas Cowboys 2024 season lined up for you. From thrilling matchups to bold predictions, this video is packed with everything you need to get hyped for the upcoming season. If you're as excited as we are for the Cowboys to dominate the field, make sure to smash that like button and show your support. First up, we'll break down the Cowboys' schedule game by game and share my predictions for each matchup. But before we dive into that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on America's team. Your subscription is incredibly important to us. It helps our community grow and brings us closer to our goal of 10,000 subscribers. We can't reach that milestone without you. Kicking off with Week 1, we'll see the Cowboys take on the Cleveland Browns on the road. Will our boys start the season with a bang, or will it be a tough opener? And what about our home games against fierce rivals like the Saints and Eagles? Plus, we've got exciting primetime showdowns and a few unexpected challenges along the way. Stick with us as we navigate through each week, offering insights and predictions that you won't want to miss. And don't forget, your thoughts matter too. Jump into the comments section and share your predictions for the Cowboys' record this season. So, grab your favorite game day snacks, settle in, and let's get started on this exciting journey through the Cowboys' 2024 schedule. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay up to date with all things Cowboys. Let's go, Cowboys Nation! Welcome back, Cowboys Nation. It's schedule release day, and we have all the exciting details on the Dallas Cowboys 2024 season. If you're as pumped as we are for the Cowboys to win some football games this year, make sure to smash that like button and show your support. First up, let's dive into the schedule breakdown and my predictions for the Cowboys season. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on America's team. Your subscription helps us grow and reach our goal of 9,000 subscribers, and we can't do it without you. Week 1, Cowboys at Browns, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. Starting off, we have the Cowboys on the road against the Cleveland Browns. Unfortunately, I'm predicting a tough game here. The timing of this matchup isn't ideal, and despite our hopes, I have to give this one to the Browns. Let's hope I'm wrong and the Cowboys can pull off a win to shut down those jokes from the Browns fans and my wife's family. Week 2, Cowboys vs. Saints, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Next, we're back home facing the New Orleans Saints. This is a must-win game for the Cowboys. The Saints have a tricky defense, but I believe Dallas is the better team. I've got the Cowboys winning this one, bouncing back from a tough Week 1. Week 3, Cowboys vs. Ravens, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. In Week 3, the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Both teams have seen some losses in free agency, but this will be a challenging game. Unfortunately, I see the Ravens taking this one, which puts the Cowboys at 1-2. Week 4, Cowboys at Giants, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday Night Football. Then it's off to New York for Thursday Night Football against the Giants. The Cowboys have dominated this matchup recently, and I expect them to continue that streak. Give me the Cowboys to win and make it another great game to troll our Giants fans' friends. Week 5, Cowboys vs. Steelers, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday Night Football. Following that, we have a Sunday Night Football game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. With extra prep time, I'm confident the Cowboys will take care of business at home. Let's keep that momentum going, Dallas. Week 6, Cowboys vs. Lions, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. In Week 6, the Detroit Lions come to AT&T Stadium. This 4:25 p.m. game should be a great matchup, but I believe the Cowboys' superior talent will shine through. I'm predicting a win here, moving us to 3-2. Week 7, bye week. Week 7 is our bye week. Personally, I would have preferred it a bit later, but it's a good time for the team to rest and recover. Week 8, Cowboys at 49ers, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. Week 8 brings a tough road game against the San Francisco 49ers. With extra prep time from the bye, this could be the game to finally beat the Niners. However, it's a tough call. I'll be cautiously optimistic and call it a close game that could go either way. Week 9, Cowboys vs. Falcons, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Back home for Week 9 against the Atlanta Falcons. This is another 1 p.m. game, and I see it as a winnable matchup. The Cowboys should secure this one, improving our record to 5-3. Week 10, Cowboys vs. Eagles, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. The Philadelphia Eagles come to town in Week 10 for another game of the week slot. This NFC East battle is always intense, but at home, I'm taking the Cowboys to win and make a statement. Week 11, Cowboys at Texans, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday Night Football. In Week 11, we have the battle for Texas against the Houston Texans on Monday Night Football. It's a short week, but I expect the Cowboys to come out on top, securing a win in this Lone Star Showdown. Week 12, Cowboys at Commanders, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Week 12 sends us to Washington to face the Commanders. This 1 p.m. game should be another win for the Cowboys, keeping our momentum strong. Week 13, Cowboys vs. Giants, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. We're back home for Week 13 against the Giants. Despite the brutal schedule of 3 games in 10 days, I see the Cowboys winning this one, sweeping the season series against New York. Week 14, Cowboys vs. Bengals, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday Night Football. Week 14 is another Monday Night Football game, this time against the Cincinnati Bengals. This is a tough matchup, but I believe the Cowboys can rise to the occasion and secure a victory. Week 15, Cowboys at Panthers, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We hit the road again in Week 15 to face the Carolina Panthers. This 1 p.m. game should be a straightforward win for the Cowboys, keeping us on track for a strong finish to the season. Week 16, Cowboys vs. TBD, Sunday Night Football. Week 16 is currently slated as a Sunday Night Football game, with the opponent to be determined. Based on our performance up to this point, I see the Cowboys ready to take on whoever it may be and come out with a win. Week 17, Cowboys vs. Eagles, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. In Week 17, we're back on the road to face the Eagles again. Late December in Philadelphia will be a cold game, but I have faith in the Cowboys to edge out a victory. Week 18, Cowboys vs. Commanders, TBD. Finally, Week 18 wraps up the regular season with a home game against the Commanders. This game's timing is to be determined, but I'm confident the Cowboys will close out the season with a win, solidifying our playoff spot. Now, let's hear from you. Head down to the comments and predict the Cowboys' record for 2024. We want to see what you think, and it's the pinned comment on today's video, so take advantage and let us know your thoughts. Continuing from where we left off, let's dive deeper into the upcoming season's matchups and my predictions for each game. Make sure to like this video if you're as excited for the Cowboys season as I am. Week 5, Cowboys vs. Steelers, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday Night Football. Pittsburgh always seems to find ways to win and pull off upsets, which can be frustrating. Initially, I thought this might be a loss for Dallas, but with the extra prep time coming off a Thursday night game, I've got the Cowboys pulling off a win here. Week 6, Cowboys vs. Lions, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions at home. This game means a lot to the Lions due to the controversial ending in their last meeting. Despite the narrative that the Lions got screwed, the Cowboys initially were wronged by a bad call. With that said, the Lions are a strong team and could be even better this season. This might be a tough one for Dallas, and I'm leaning towards a loss here. Week 7, bye week. The bye week falls in Week 7. While it's not the perfect timing, it provides a necessary break for the team to regroup and prepare for the crucial stretch ahead. Week 8, Cowboys at 49ers, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. Coming off the bye, the Cowboys face the San Francisco 49ers on the road. With extra time to prepare, this could be the perfect opportunity for Dallas to finally overcome their recent struggles against the Niners. However, given San Francisco's strength, I'm cautious. I'll call this one a loss for now, but it's a game that could go either way with the right adjustments. Week 9, Cowboys at Falcons, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Week 9 brings us a potentially tricky road game against the Atlanta Falcons. The Cowboys have a history of losing unexpected games, and this could be a trap. Despite this, I believe Dallas will come out on top and secure a win here. Week 10, Cowboys vs. Eagles, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. In Week 10, Dallas hosts the Philadelphia Eagles in a critical NFC East matchup. To win the division, the Cowboys must take down the Eagles. This game is pivotal, and I have the Cowboys winning to improve to 5-4. Week 11, Cowboys vs. Texans, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday Night Football. Next, we have the Battle of Texas against the Houston Texans on Monday Night Football. This game could go either way, but I'm giving the edge to Houston. It's a tough call, and I hate to predict a loss here, but there's another game I want to ensure the Cowboys win. Week 12, Cowboys at Commanders, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Following the Monday night game, Dallas heads to Washington to face the Commanders. This falls within the challenging stretch of 3 games in 10 days. Despite the short turnaround, I believe the Cowboys will bounce back and win this game. Week 13, Cowboys vs. Giants, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. Back home in Week 13, the Cowboys face the Giants. Given their recent dominance in this matchup, I'm predicting another win for Dallas, sweeping the season series against New York. Week 14, Cowboys vs. Bengals, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday Night Football. The Cincinnati Bengals come to town for a Monday Night Football showdown in Week 14. This is another tough game, but I think the Cowboys can rise to the occasion and secure a victory here. Week 15, Cowboys at Panthers, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. In Week 15, Dallas travels to face the Carolina Panthers. This should be a straightforward win for the Cowboys, helping them keep pace in the playoff race. Week 16, Cowboys vs. TBD, Sunday Night Football. Week 16's Sunday Night Football opponent is still to be determined. Based on our performance up to this point, I'm confident the Cowboys will be ready to take on any challenge and win this game. Week 17, Cowboys at Eagles, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Week 17 features a crucial rematch against the Eagles in Philadelphia. Playing in late December will be tough, but I have faith that the Cowboys can edge out a victory and strengthen their playoff position. Week 18, Cowboys vs. Commanders, TBD. Finally, the regular season wraps up in Week 18 with a home game against the Commanders. With playoff implications likely on the line, I'm predicting a win for Dallas to close out the season strong. Final thoughts and overall season prediction. So, my way too early official prediction for the Cowboys' 2024 season is a 10-7 record. This should be enough to make the playoffs, although likely not enough to win the NFC East. I predict they will make it to the postseason, but may struggle to advance past the first round, possibly facing a strong opponent like the 49ers. The Cowboys are a good football team, but they haven't made significant moves to become a great team. Historically, as long as their quarterback is healthy, they have always managed at least 8 or 9 wins over the past 20 years. I don't expect that to change this season. Engage with us. What are your thoughts on the Cowboys' upcoming season? Predict their record in the comments below, and let's see who gets it right by the end of the year. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates and analysis on America's team. Thanks for watching, and go Cowboys!